Good morning, Bird Brains, and welcome to the long-awaited Texas Roundup announcement, where I'm going to be going over the details of the event, how we're going to get up there. That way, everyone is on the same page. In case you guys have no idea what the Bring It Home Parade is, it's a world record attempt for the largest parade of Harley-Davidson motorcycles taking place in Paris, Texas on October 5th. If you want more information on that, you can visit parisharley.com. I'll also go ahead and include the official link down in the description. But this video is going to be going into detail of the Texas Roundup. Last year, we heard way too many people after the event say, I would have gone, but I had no one to go with. Well, if you're anywhere in Texas, that's no longer going to be an excuse, because we are going to be going from San Antonio all the way up to Paris, Texas, stopping at every single Harley-Davidson dealership except one. So chances are, if you live in Texas, we will be stopping in an area near you. So I'll just go ahead and say it. This video is probably going to be very lengthy. It's going to be very detailed. If you want to just go ahead and visit this page, you can visit bikeandbird.com, click the ride/event schedule, and there will be a link there. I'll also go ahead and include the link in the description because I know you guys are lazy. But anyways, I'm going to be going down this sheet one by one, kind of explaining where we're going to be meeting, how we're going to be getting out of there, and kind of how to read this sheet. So going from left to right, we have location. This is going to be just where is this? So for example, HEB by gas pumps, Horny Toad Harley-Davidson, Quick Trip, yada, yada, yada. Next column is address. So in case you want to enter it into your GPS, you can copy and paste from this page. Arrival time is when the group is planned to arrive. Now guys, please cut me some slack here. I'm going to try my absolute hardest to abide by this schedule, but as you know, things come up. Sometimes things take longer. We might get there even quicker than we expect to. But unless anything happens, we should be arriving and departing very close to these times. Time at stop is exactly that, how long we plan on being there. That's basically just the time difference between these two times. Time to next stop in minutes. Now this is completely estimated. I did use the Google Maps feature of putting in the date and time, so this should be pretty accurate. I also shot high on all of these. So if it said somewhere between an hour and an hour and a half, I put an hour and a half. Distance to next stop in miles. This is a mileage to the next stop. Type of stop. This is showing if we're going to be eating, if we're only getting gas, if it's just a dealership, etc. And then miles to next gas stop. So from the HEB, there's only 15.5 miles until the next gas availability. If you're riding a smaller tanked bike, this is something to keep in mind. But as you can see, I kept all of the stops pretty close. I think the longest one is 83.6 miles. So everyone should be good. And then note, this is more just for my blockers and people who are going to be assisting with leading the ride. But if you want to go ahead and read it, that's fine. It'll kind of give you a better idea of, where to line up and things like that. And then this final column is the Google Maps route. If you click on these links, these are clickable on mobile as well. It'll take you to these directions I'm about to go through. So working our top down, this is from the HEB to the Buc-ee's in New Braunfels. This is a very short route. The only reason I did this is because I know there's a lot of people up in the New Braunfels area that are wanting to join. I don't want them to have to come 20 miles south just to come back 20 miles. So I'll also be bringing up a second sheet here. This is just a very detailed, this is for my blockers so they understand where to go and things of that nature. We're going to be meeting here. The gas pumps are right here. These are the gas pumps, the McDonald's. The reason I picked this location is because Cowboys Alamo City was not going to be open for this. Also, I think this might be a blessing in disguise because it's a much bigger parking lot. You have gas here. You've got multiple gas options, multiple food options all within this parking lot, and they all will be open. So you've got McDonald's here that'll be open. You've got Taco Cabana that will be open. And you also have a Bill Miller's right here that will be open as well. So everyone can get food, everyone can get gas, everyone's good to go. We'll be exiting out this entrance right here. We'll have a blocker here as well as blocking this light in case anyone has been around long enough to know about the incident we had at the first Texas Moto Meet ride. This is the light that messed us up, so we're going to make sure that we have plenty of blockers here so that way we can get on to the access road and we join the interstate shortly after that. Once we get to Buc-ee's, we'll be spending an hour there. You'll also have a chance for food or gas there in case you didn't get it in San Antonio or if you showed up late, whatever. And then from there, we'll be going up to Cowboys Harley-Davidson in Austin. The route is about 30 to 40 minutes, about 34 miles. miles. So this is the satellite shot of Buc-ee's. We'll be coming in here from the south, entering in through this entrance, and we'll park here. If you need gas, go ahead and get it when we first get there. Like I said, we'll be spending an hour there, and then we'll be leaving out the last entrance, once again blocking the light, getting on the access road, right back on the interstate. Cowboys Harley-Davidson is a very simple in and out. We'll be coming in here to their secondary parking lot. This is a very large parking lot over here. And then we'll be exiting out that same entrance right back onto the interstate. After Cowboys Harley-Davidson, we'll be making a stop at a truck stop in Jarrell, Texas. That route's going to be 49.5 miles. Should take us about an hour because we will be going through Austin traffic at that time. Once we get to Flying J, we'll be only there for about 30 minutes. This is pretty much just a gas and gather stop. And then after that, we'll be heading out to Horny Toad Harley-Davidson. The Flying J truck stop is going to be another simple one coming in this entrance here. Parking is a little bit limited at this truck stop, but it is a bigger location, so kind of just park where you can. These yellow areas are for kind of the overflow parking, but kind of try to keep the group together if we can. You also have 2 food options over here if you want to grab a quick bite. Like I said, we're only here for 30 minutes, so if you can chow down on a double quarter pounder in that time, by all means go for it. After that, we'll be arriving to Horny Toad, which is one of our more complicated exits. We have to block a light here at the crossroad. And then after we make the turnaround, it's a very simple stop. Coming in the parking lot, they've got plenty of parking. We'll be here at Horny Toad for another 30 minutes. Once again, a quick stop, and then we'll be coming out the same entrance we came in. After leaving Horny Toad, we will come down and have to make a turnaround here at this overpass. Unfortunately, there's not a turnaround lane, so we will be needing to block all these lanes, but once we make this turnaround, we're right back on the interstate. After leaving Horny Toad, we've got about a 45-minute ride to HD of Waco, where we'll be spending about 45 minutes. This is a gas stop as well. It is a pretty simple entrance. There is a turnaround lane here. We'll have to block this yield ramp coming in here. Once again, parking is a tad bit limited. There is a restaurant right next door that has parking. I would try to avoid that if possible, but if absolutely necessary, might have to take some of that parking as well, unless we can maybe get some people over here in this gravel area. If you do need gas, the gas station is right here. This is a Flying J travel center. So these parking lots are all connected, so you can just come through here, get gas, and then come back. When leaving Waco Harley-Davidson, we will be going through said parking lots before coming out onto this road and getting back on the access road once again onto the interstate. After leaving Waco, we have our second longest leg of 74.5 miles out to a quick trip in Waxahachie, Texas, where we'll be also spending another 30 minutes. This is just another quick gas and gather stop. This one is probably going to be the most simple in and out that we do. Coming off on the access road, pulling in. Gas pumps are here, just park where you can, and then leaving right back on the interstate. From the quick trip, we'll have a 55.7 mile leg up to the HD of Dallas in Allen, where we'll also be spending 30 minutes. This one is once again a pretty simple entrance. We have a turnaround lane into HD of Dallas at Allen. Once again, parking is a tad bit limited. I've also been hearing that they have bike night at this night, so this might get a little crazy, but hopefully we'll be able to find a spot to kind of keep the group together. After leaving HD of Dallas in Allen, it's just a quick 10-mile leg to the next gas stop, which is going to be in McKinney. Once again, this is just a simple quick trip in and out. You got plenty of gas pumps all over. Should be plenty of parking at this one as well. And then after that gas stop, we have our longest leg of 79 miles, and that will be to Paris Harley-Davidson there in Paris, Texas. Now, this one does look pretty simple, but keep in mind that this will be pretty much in the dark, as well as a ton of bike traffic. Paris Harley-Davidson is having a pre-party that night, so this place will be packed, but they own this entire lot over here, and also I believe we're able to use this one. If you were at the parade last year, you know we used all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this around this area. But we'll be using this light to make a safe turnaround, since the traffic probably will be pretty heavy, and then we'll just have to block there to get our group into there. And at this point, if you are staying in Paris, you are more than welcome to break off of the group. I know most people probably are. I am actually staying up in Choctaw at the casino, so I'm not going to commit to this 9:23 time of leaving Paris Harley-Davidson. There is going to be a pre-party, like I said, so if we're having a good time, I might be staying later, might be leaving earlier, I don't know. But if you're heading up to Choctaw, you're more than welcome to join in on this last 22-minute leg up to the casino. And guys, that is the route. For those of you who are joining in San Antonio, it looks like it's going to be about a 15-hour day, so it should be a nice long one. Hopefully the weather is going to cooperate with us and it's not going to be too terribly hot. But it is Texas, so you never know. Also, if you have connections at one of these dealerships, please shoot me an email at bikeandbird@gmail.com. The only dealership that has responded to me is HD of Dallas and Allen. I have personalized flyers for every single dealership. It has their name, the time that we're going to be arriving, the time that we're going to be leaving. So if you've, like I said, if you've got anybody that works there or has an email of someone who can print these out and put these flyers in the dealership, please reach out to me. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them down in the comments. I'm going to be paying attention to this video quite closely and probably responding to every single question that I have. I don't want people missing this event just because I missed a comment. Other than that, I am excited for this. I am nervous for this. Hopefully we can get a giant group together to go break this record, guys. So hope to see you out there. And if not, I will see you on the next video.